Hey everyone! So today I wanted to do a craft hoard video. Again, making some jewelry. Sorry if you guys aren't really into the jewelry DIYs. I've just really been wanting to make a bunch of jewelry for some reason. Today I wanted to do a craft hoard where I tried to make some more earring jackets. So a couple videos ago I made some for like normal ear piercings, but some of you may know that I have stretched ears right here. In the last ear jacket video, I talked about how I had to make them for my second piercings because those are my normal sized piercings. But I really wanted some for my main piercings, the stretched ones. So I thought, why not just try to make some for those? So yeah, I figured I would bring you guys along with this journey of me trying to make these or figure out how to make these. So let's go see what I have. Alright, these guys are the ones that I want to make earring jackets for. These ones right here. So I'm going to try to find some kind of similar jewelry things. I don't know if I have rose gold, but we'll see. So of course we're going to be venturing into my very messy jewelry drawer. One of these days I will clean it up, organize it and whatnot. Alright, let's see. I have these earring jackets that I made in a previous video. Oh gosh. So, down here there's a bunch of loose jump rings. So I guess I'm gonna try to collect as much of them as I can. Alright. I picked up enough of them, so. Maybe some chain. So I forgot I have all these jewelry things that were packed up in a box. So some of this stuff might work. Alright, let's see if that's enough. I gathered jump rings in various sizes, chain, beads, jewelry pliers, wire cutters, and a file. So the tunnels that I have are rose gold, but unfortunately I mostly only had yellow gold stuff. The only rose gold stuff that I had was the chain. But anyway, for the jump rings, I picked out 4 of my smallest jump rings and 2 bigger jump rings. The big ones were big enough to fit onto the shaft part of my tunnels. These are 2 gauge, so this jump ring was just big enough to fit it. My initial plan, before I figured out that I had a jump ring that was big enough, was that I was going to use some wire and just make a makeshift jump ring. So that's an option if you can't find any that are the right size. But yeah, I ended up finding ones that would work perfectly for me. This bead that I wanted to use had loops on both sides, but I wanted only one loop because it was going to be the end of the dangly bit of the earring jacket. So I snipped off one of the loops and then sanded it smooth. Then I cut the tiniest bit of chain. I wanted these to just barely hang down, so I think I ended up cutting like 3 chain lengths worth of chain per side. Of course, you can make them however long you want. Then I just connected the bead to the chain with a small jump ring, and then used another small jump ring to connect that to the bigger jump ring. So it's like large jump ring, chain, small jump ring, and then a bead. And then I repeated that to make the other one. And then that's it, really, it's done. To where I unscrewed my tunnels, put them on, slid the earring jacket onto the back, and then screwed the back on. In theory, I liked how this turned out, but I didn't really dig the mismatched metals here. So I decided to break my craft hoard rule, and I went out and bought some rose gold stuff to turn into ear jackets. For these, I got this decorative chain where I could just use one of the chain links, and it was basically the same length of the 3 normal chain links, if that makes sense. I got beads that I strung with a head pin and then a bead cap, and then cut and looped the end to make it into a bead for the bottom. And basically, I just connected everything together with jump rings the same way that I did with the craft hoarded stuff. and I ended up with these, which I think looked way better. I hope you guys enjoyed today's project. I love how they turned out. Obviously, it's not a craft hoard anymore because I went out and I bought materials, but it could have been if I had stuff that matched my tunnels. If you did like this video, then please leave a like and feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that good stuff. You can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, and Twitch, and I'll leave the information to all of those down below. Thank you to my patrons for helping me produce this video. If you are interested in becoming a patron or learning about what Patreon is, I'll leave a link to mine right up here and you can go check it out. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next week.